Well, Nathan, a victory at home, is that how important is that for us going forward, do you think?
Well, very. I mean, one's a victory, but two, a home one, which have been a little bit sparse of late. And this season, said the fans haven't had much to cheer, as I was well aware. But I think it's very important for a psychological barrier for us that we've got over that. But I felt we deserved it today. I felt we controlled big parts of the game. I felt, Hartlepool came in, they sat in, they had a real game plan and made it difficult for us. But I felt that, again, if we just had a little bit more of a clinical edge to us, I felt we could have made it easier for ourselves,
And you came up and brought on Craig Smith. You talked about game changers and came on and did exactly that.
Exactly. I said we don't call ourselves, we call them game changers, and they're so important. Even Pelly Rudder coming on with two defensive sort of actions that he had to show his athleticism. That's why we brought him on. So they're all part and parcel of a great win for us, really. I said we'd have liked to have made it more comfortable. We'd like to have been more fluent at times, but I think the result was the be all and end all today. And as I said, I'm very proud of them again because they give me everything. Last week was a real blip and a real sort of black mark on us, really, and it hurt me, it hurt the team. I saw it this week that it hurt them, and as I said, it's just good to get back to winning ways, because I said I don't like to go back to back unless they wins. So it's very, very pleasing, and as I said, that shows that we got a lot of character in the squad as well.
You made 4 changes, and one of those was Mark Tyler in goal. Was that just an idea to just freshen out?
No, I felt it was the right time. I think young Elliot has done really well in the games he played. Apart from the Wimbledon game where it was a poor defensive performance all round, I felt that young Elliot's done well. 3 clean sheets in 5 games. Last week was a blip, but I felt this week, with the importance of the game and being at home, I felt it was the right time to bring Tyles back. And I said he was exemplary, really, right throughout the game. Couldn't have done anything with the goal. And I'm pleased for him because he's a fantastic pro. He showed his experience, he showed his professionalism, how he's trained, how he's been around the place, and I'm very pleased for him. But as I said, he's part and parcel of what we do here.
1-0 up and then 1-1. At that point, it looked as though Hartlepool had a bit of a stranglehold in the game when it was at 1-1, and they had a bit of a spell, but we oversaw that and came back and got probably a deserved winner in the end.
Yeah, and this is what we're going to need to learn to not do. We controlled the game, and Hartlepool had a game plan, as we said, sat in, tried to hit us on the break and so on. We then got the goal, which meant that Hartlepool would have had to come out a little bit more and open up a little bit more, and we only had to then see the game out and not do anything stupid. We conceded from a set play again, which I'm really, really disappointed about. Really disappointed, and they know that, because then that gets them back in. It seems like their game plan has worked, whereas we've just got to defend a corner. If we defend a corner, then take one of our chances, then it's a lot more comfortable. But as I said, we've got to learn to do that, and we've got to learn to manage games and to be clinical in both boxes. And at the minute, they're learning that, and they're getting better at it, apart from last week. And I said that's a really good for us.
And that little bit of quality, a lovely pass from Ollie and a terrific finish from Craig, and it's the 3 points.
Yeah, great ball. Macca stretched the play, got in, great touch, and then a fantastic finish, and he showed championship quality finish. And I'm very pleased for him because he works hard, he grafts, and doesn't always get his rewards. But he's a great lad, and as I said, I'm super pleased that he's got his goal, and even more pleased it's a winning goal.
Talked about consistency as well a lot, and we're going to need that going forward. And hopefully, as you say, last week is a blip, and going on from now on, it's a consistent performance from everyone each week.
Yeah, I want to get an equilibrium in our performances, and I want to get things across the board so we know what we're going to get week in, week out, and I'm going to get a certain level. If at times we get beaten by a better side, I can accept that. If you by the odd goal, you can accept that. But what I don't want is a fluctuation in performance, fluctuation in result, in a 4-1, then winning 2-1, because you can't achieve anything by doing that. But if we get a level of performance week in, week out, day in, day out, then we know that what we need to add, maybe add a little bit, maybe just work on certain things to tweak things. But I don't want to be overhauling stuff week in, week out, and I mean to patch up things week in, week out. We need a real consistency, and we're going to get it. One way or another, we're going to get it.
And just finally as well, Cameron McGeehan taking up the opportunity to extend his contract here.
Yeah, we're delighted. We're delighted in that. We believe in Cameron here. I think he's a fabulous young player. He's fit. He's hungry. He wants to do well. He's got 11 goals now, I think. If I'm not mistaken. And that type of return is fantastic for a midfield player. And he's had to play in a few different positions, which again shows his quality. And again, I would have loved him to score the one where he breaks, and that typical thing, he breaks and chops and hits the left foot. I would have preferred him to have scored that, if I'm honest, because that was typical of him. But no, we've extended his contract. We're delighted to have him here. We're delighted that he's happy here. And as I said, he's one that we really want to take forward, and players like him we want at the club.
And just one final one from me. Youth team in action on Tuesday night. Sending their best wishes, I guess.
Yeah, I speak to Paul every day, and we're very proud of him, as we've stated, publicly and privately. They do in the club very, really proud, and it's a real tough fixture they have away, but it's one that they can win, and one that they're going to go ahead, and if they can win that, who knows? And I said it's a fantastic achievement to get where they are, but we're looking for them to go again, and for another big performance from them, because they're really doing Luton Town proud, and as I said, we wish them all the best, and they'll have a couple of good days now. They look after them the best way we can in terms of sending them away overnight and things, and the club will be fantastic with that, and hopefully they can come back in the semi-finalists.
Thank you. Well done today.
Cheers, thank you.